Look at this little number. Aren't those the cutest summer PJs we've ever seen? The pattern is free, the instructions are glorious, but they're in French. This is Le Pyjama by designer Anad. And in a series of videos, I'm going to walk you from the downloading of the pattern all the way up to the finished product. In the description below, you will find some useful information and some links to tutorials. This is a pretty detailed sew-along video, but it's not a tutorial, so I'm not showing detailed steps. There are many well-made and well-lit tutorials out there. Before I start cutting fabric, I like to do a mock-up and do some fittings just to check that it works. Now in a pattern like this one, they're pajamas. A lot of it is just loose fitting, so I'm not gonna make a full mock-up. What I would recommend you do, however, is for the shorts, check that this is working for you. You can cut this on scrap fabric if you want to, but you can also take the paper pattern and put it on yourself and see that this works with your crotch. I'm not demonstrating because it's not a very elegant process. Then the other part that's fitted is the cups. Now, this pattern, as beautifully written and as specific as it is, I mean, they even tell us what the height of the standard model is. Sound like a physicist. The height of the standard height, 170 centimeters tall. They tell us that, but one thing they don't tell us is the cup size, and the cup size you can tell for this pattern is going to be really important. The standard is actually a B cup. Now I am an A cup, and these are pajamas, so I'm not going to be wearing my padded bra underneath. Normally B cup works because I wear padded bras, but no, this is going to be au naturel. So what I'm going to do is I am going to do a mock-up of just the bra part. So this is the cups, bonnet in French. So this is your piece number 1, piece number 2, and piece number 4. That kind of is going to make this brassiere at the top. So I am going to cut and assemble that part and try it and make any adjustments required. Hello, this is Agnès from the future. At this stage, I recommend you do a full mock-up. I'll talk about this at more length as the project goes, but I finished the top and the fit is not good. So you do need a full mock-up and see how it's working for you before moving on. I assembled just the bra part of the top. It's pretty easy. It's parts 2 and 1 right sides together, and then parts 4 added on to that. And sure enough, the cups are just way too deep. Well, not way too deep. They're too deep. So if that's the case, for a reduction in cup size, I did several fittings. It's kind of sloppy, but I had my original line of stitching, 1 centimeter from the edge. And then I tried it on and it was too deep, so you got to reduce the curvature. So what I did is I worked another line of stitching, tapering. So I started at 1 centimeter on the edge, and then I went further to make this less of a curve. I've only reduced that curve. So I did that, and it took a couple lines of stitching. It's not super neat, but now it's a better fit. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is not a fitted garment, but I still wanted to improve the fit of the cups a little more. So do take time to do that fitting. If you need cups less deep, it's as I just described. If you need cups deeper, you'll have to increase the curvature. There may be a way to use an existing bra or bikini top. Figure it out, find a tutorial on increasing cup size. I think it will really pay off. So I'm going to transfer that to my pattern pieces. So I'm marking where I'm gonna start straying away from the existing edge. And then it goes to the end here. So my goal is to make this curve less deep. And I just need to measure here. I took off 1 centimeter from the top here. That's my mark. So this is what piece 2 has become. And then I also need to work on the counterpart, piece 1. Piece 1 attaches, this part of piece 1 attaches to piece 2. It's really curvy. This is a challenging part of the sewing here. But in my case, since I'm making smaller cups, I think it'll be easier. So it goes like this, and it's the same story. I caught some fabric, but the same story. I'm taking off 1 centimeter from piece 2, and I'm going from the middle, and I tapered up to roughly here. With this piece, it's more of a challenge, because if I want to rejoin right there and here, so I want to rejoin the original pattern here and here, but I want to reduce 1 centimeter in between, this leads me to a change in the curvature. Like, I cannot follow. If I go as a straight line, the mouse doesn't do Momo, no. If I go as a straight line, it doesn't remove the 1 centimeter that I need. And if I want to remove 1 centimeter, I need to pull this further down, and I have a negative curvature. So this will lead to a deeper, this is the, that one is the over cup. So what I'll have is I will have a little deeper V-neck here, because this part is where it's sewing is weird because it's all curvy. Let me put this right side up. So it's like this, and this is only half of it. So this is the middle front, and this is your V-neck right there. So if I want to maintain that curvature, I will hit here, and the front will be narrower, and which means my V-neck will be a tad bit deeper, which I think is okay. I would rather do that rather than create a negative curvature. I think that might make it weird. So this is my A-cup adjustment on piece number 1. We are ready to cut our fabric, and we'll work on that next time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.